This week on Beacon Web News, BWN Sim Kehr shows that there is no place like home in the Berkshires at the 64th Annual Fall Foliage Parade. Jabari Shakir sits down with Julie Gambil from the cross country team. And we get the scoop on the latest city council meeting. And that's coming up next on Beacon Web News. Hello and welcome to the October 9th episode of Beacon Web News. I'm Julia Texera. The Student Activities Council, or SAC, is hosting an off-campus trip to the Field of Horrors on Friday, October 11th from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. For just a $1 deposit, students can sign up for the trip. For more information, visit the SAC Facebook page at facebook.com/sac.at/MCLA. Every third Thursday of the month from 1:45 to 2:45 p.m., stop by the library conference room. Have a cup of tea, chat with the Associate Dean about library services, spaces, collections, and anything else on your mind. All are welcomed. In the latest standardized tests, the North Adams Public Schools have scored well. For the 3 elementary schools in the area, the overall classification is that the schools do not require any assistance or intervention in boosting MCAS scores. Although Drury High School still falls under the category of needing additional assistance, the school has also seen a significant improvement in scores. Speaking of North Adams, this past weekend, the city hosted its annual Fall Foliage Parade, and BWN's Sim Kehr was there to follow the yellow brick road.
I'm here at the 64th Annual Fall Foliage Parade, and this year's theme is There's No Place Like Home in the Berkshires.
We're excited. It's a good opportunity to get ourselves out in the community and represent MCLA.
Well, besides being cold, we're really excited. We have two cheer dances that we're doing and about 8 or 9 cheers.
I'm excited. I've been to a few parades before. I'm really excited to help support the community.
When we were driving over here, we saw all the people lined up, and that was really going, ooh, this is going to be fun.
Many residents shared their thoughts on this year's theme.
Parade is great. It's fantastic. Each year they come up with something new, and it's very fun. It's a good time for everybody. I personally like the Harry Potter one a couple of years ago, but this one is actually very nice as well.
This year's parade is amazing. We're here celebrating a few things. It's alumni weekend for MCLA, so we have some students walking for MCLA, and I have my son in the Huzik Band. Woo, Huzik Band!
It was a good parade, seeing family out, and it's growing. Really good to see family and friends and care about each other. That's what it's all about in this community. I'm excited. I'm glad I came down here.
This year's theme, I like it. It's interesting seeing all the characters, people dressing up as different Wizard of Oz characters. It's pretty cool. I like it.
For Beacon Web News, I'm Sim Kehr.
In City Council news, the Hillside Cemetery Restoration Project received a $500 gift. The donation was made to the restoration project by Robert and Joanne Muir. Over the last 7 years, the Hillside Cemetery Project has worked to revitalize the 18th century cemetery. During the meeting, Mayor Tom Bernard made several recommended appointments for members of the community, including Michael Abasahan to the Mass MoCA Cultural Development Commission. Other appointments that were made during the meeting included positions for the North Adams Commission on Disabilities. The mayor also addressed a communication declaring vehicles and equipment as surplus available for disposition. This would mean that older models of emergency vehicles would be turned into junk and used for scrap metal. And finally, the deadline to register to vote is October 16th at 8 p.m., and elections for North Adams Mayor and City Council will take place on November 5th, and students can register as residents to vote. And speaking of important events that are coming up, BWN's Robert Weary gives us the latest in entertainment news in this week's edition of Weary Weekly Entertainment.
Thanks, Julia. Welcome to this week's episode of Weary Weekly Entertainment News. As Columbus Day weekend approaches, there are many events going on in North Adams and surrounding towns. It's the perfect celebration for fall, and many events are going to be taking place outside. For those of you staying on campus, this week is ideal to enjoy concerts and gatherings. For example, singer Melissa Brenton will be performing at the Wigwam Western Summit for the Fall Foliage Sunset Serenade. This will be the first concert in a series, all of which will be performed at or near sunset inside the venue. Melissa is an up-and-coming local singer and will be covering classic songs from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. You can enjoy some music while gazing at the beautiful Taconic mountain ranges. The Fall Foliage Sunset Serenade will be on Saturday, October 12th, from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Wigwam Western Summit is located on 2350 Mohawk Trail in North Adams. This concert and all other future Sunset Serenades are free to the public. Next, Ramble Fest and the Mount Greylock Ramble will be taking place in Adams October 13th and 14th. Ramble Fest is on Sunday, where there are live musical acts, food, produce and vegetables, outdoor recreational activities, craft exhibitors, and more. Monday is the Ramble Up Mount Greylock, a hike up the tallest mountain in Massachusetts. These events are a great way to celebrate the 3-day weekend and are fun for all ages. Ramble Fest runs from 12 p.m. until 5 p.m. The Ramble Up Mount Greylock is an all-day event on Monday. Parking will be limited, but shuttles will run starting from the Adams Public Library to Mount Greylock from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Both events are free to the public. The High-Low Comedy Club is once again the host to some excellent new artists. This week's featured performers are Lady Moon and the Eclipse. They are a multicultural R&B band out of New York. According to their website, they bring a sense of positivity to their music. Lady Moon and the Eclipse will be performing at the High-Low Comedy Club on Sunday, October 12th. Saturday, October 12th. The concert is scheduled to open at 7 p.m. Tickets cost $12 in advance and $15 at the door. Finally, the big movie debuting this week is Gemini Man. It is a trippy science fiction movie in which an assassin must kill his own clone, who is 25 years younger than him and at the peak of his abilities. Gemini Man stars Will Smith, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Clive Owen, and is directed by Ang Lee. Gemini Man is scheduled to open on Friday, October 11th. Times have yet to be determined. Visit northadamsmovieplex.com for more information. This movie is rated PG-13 for violence, action, and brief, strong language. That ends this week's episode of Weary Weekly Entertainment News. I'll be back every week to discuss the many concerts, art exhibits, movies, and more going on in North Adams and surrounding towns. Back over to you, Julia.
MCLA will be hosting the first open house of the semester on Saturday, October 12th. Potential students and families will have the chance to meet students, faculty, and staff and experience the beauty of the Berkshires. The open house starts at 9:40 a.m. Magician mind reader and hypnotist Matt Lavore will be coming to MCLA. He will perform on October 12th at 8 p.m. at Church Street Center. 200 area firefighters will get turnout gear after receiving a $600,000 grant made through the North Adams Fire Department. The Regional Assistance to Firefighters grant from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security totals over $588,000 and will support the funding of the turnout gear for an estimated 228 firefighters in 11 departments. Need a flu shot? Health Services will be providing them in the Campus Center Marketplace on October 15th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please bring your health insurance card as co-pays may apply. MCLA's cross-country team season is heating up, and BWN's Jabari Shakir gives us the latest update.
The MCLA women's cross-country team competed at the Kent State Invitational on Saturday, October 5th, against 18 other schools in the regional area. MCLA finished last place with an overall time of 27:20. Williams College won the meet with an overall time of 18:33. Julie Gambil has run for MCLA for 3 years and enjoyed the competition.
Who was there and who did run did very well. We had a lot of people make a personal record for the season so far. It's going really well, and that was only our third race, so a lot of people are hitting their goals already. So it was a good time.
Gamble finished at 64th place with a time of 20:37. Hannah Poplowski finished at 106th place with a time of 22:31. Dominica Gomez finished at 123rd place with a time of 26:57. Jenna Berg finished at 124th place with a time of 27:09, and Hunter Schrade finished at 128th place with a time of 39:24. Gambil talked about the sport of running and good sportsmanship towards other schools.
Running is one of those sports where, you know, everyone's super friendly with each other. Even if you are on a different team, you're all just, you know, wishing each other good luck. You're kind of just, you know, running for yourself out there, but you're also, you know, running for supporting each other along the way. Like, if you see someone in a race running next to you, you say, you know, keep going, you know, just encouragement.
Gambil is satisfied with the accomplishments of the team and looks forward to passing down knowledge to the freshmen.
You know, as a graduating senior, I'd like to see the team, you know, have a strong lead into next year. So hopefully recruit some more people along the way. We have a lot of freshmen on the team, a lot of strong freshmen. So hopefully they'll kind of continue.
MCLA will head to Westfield State to run in the annual James Early Invitational on Saturday, October 12th. I am Jabari Shakir, and this is the Beacon Web News.
The Student Activities Council is hosting Movie and Mummies on Wednesday, October 16th from 8 to 10 p.m. in Sullivan Lounge. Bring a blanket and a pillow and stop by to enjoy some Halloween movies and snacks. Join the Women's Center as they table about domestic violence awareness on campus. Hosted by the Susan B. Anthony Center on October 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Every Friday, students are encouraged to show off their MCLA pride in a new tradition by wearing the college colors of their favorite MCLA t-shirt. And from the Beacon, MCLA hosted its first sexual violence training entitled The Hookup on Thursday, October 3rd. The presentation was to be used in combination with the sexual violence training all students are required to finish. This gave students an interactive component to the training. The Parlor Cafe will be hosting a live music event on October 12th at 7 p.m. The Riverside Brothers and Rose Grace will be performing. The Riverside Brothers are based in Pittsfield and are known for their album Nevea, released in 2017. Drinks and food will be available for purchase. For more information on the event, check out the Parlor Cafe's Facebook page at facebook.com/theparlorcafe. With SGA final elections last week, the Student Government Association still finds itself missing 63% of its seats. Only 17 out of the 46 positions have been filled. There has been a steady decline in student engagement on campus over the past few years, and this is just one example. Nearly 300 alumni and 100 other guests attended Alumni Weekend from October 4th to October 6th. This year was more successful than previous years, as alumni had the opportunity to engage in different activities such as brunch, tours, and live musical performances. The 2019 Clery Report shows that there has been an increase in forcible sex offenses from 2017 to 2018. There's been a decrease in on-campus domestic violence, stalking, destruction, damage, or vandalism of property, and non-campus aggravated assault and burglary. The report was emailed on October 1st to students. For more information on any of these stories, you can pick up your copy of The Beacon in many locations around campus or visit www.theonlinebeacon.com. And that's it for this week. To stay up to date with BWN, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MCLABWN. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.